Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be covering the Rhino Warframe. This is going to be kind of a double video actually. We're going to be doing Rhino as well as the Soma Prime. Now getting into the build here, or actually the abilities of Rhino I guess. So we have his Rhino Charge, we have his Iron Skin, we have Roar, and we have Rhino Stomp. Now the main things that this build is going to be focused on, and what most Rhino builds should be focused on, are Iron Skin and Rhino Stomp. Rhino Stomp is going to be your CC, Iron Skin is going to be your ability to tank damage. Now, Rhino is probably one of the tankiest frames in the game. His armor values aren't like the best out of all the Warframes, but he's definitely one of the tankiest because of his Iron Skin ability. If you don't have the parts for Rhino, he's going to be obtainable through Venus. There's an assassination mission where you'll have to fight the Jackal, and that's going to be the boss you're going to have to be taking out multiple times to get the parts for Rhino. Now, moving on into the build, we have Steel Charge is the aura. Now, of course, the aura doesn't really matter too much. It's mostly just getting that polarity slot to fit so that you have extra slots to work with. We have Steel Fiber on for extra armor, we have Redirection on for extra shields, and of course this can be swapped out with Vitality if you feel the need to, or if you'd rather have health over your shields. But I chose to have a Redirection mod on mine. And then we're going to have a Flow, a Streamline for some efficiency, Flow for the energy. Continuity is going to give us some duration, Constitution is going to give us even more duration on top of that, Intensify for a little bit of power strength, and Stretch is going to give us some decent range for that really large area of effect for the Rhino Stomp. And then the other, like I said, the other thing that I wanted to be talking about is this beautiful rifle right here, which is the Soma Prime. Granted, this is a Prime weapon, and this build does have a lot of Forma involved in it, but the main reason I want to talk about this weapon with you guys is because it's a really great rifle. It has a 200 capacity magazine, really high crit chance for a rifle, plus the fire rate is absolutely amazing. This weapon literally melts enemies, and I mean, the reason I want to talk about this is because the weapon is going to be getting vaulted soon, and what this means is once it's vaulted, you will no longer be able to obtain it in-game besides buying it off of another player. So yeah, so I think it's really important to get this weapon. I believe it's Mastery Rank 6 required, and you should try and pick it up as soon as you can. Into the build for this is my personal build for it. The reason I have Hammer Shot on is because it's just kind of what fits right now. But as soon as I get that 4th Forma on there, I'm going to be taking out Hammer Shot and probably putting on a different Elemental mod, or maybe even extra slash damage. But yeah, those are my builds. Let's get right into the gameplay. Now, of course, as I said earlier, of course, the main two abilities you're going to want to be using on Rhino are his 2 and his 4 with this build. That's going to be your Rhino Stomp, being the number 4, and the Rhino's Iron Skin, which is his 2. Now, Iron Skin has a small bit of invulnerability when you activate it for about like 3 seconds, I think. And this is going to make you completely invulnerable damage for those 3 seconds, but afterwards it's going to give you essentially a health shield that you can look at its how much has been taken out of it in the bottom right hand corner right over the Iron Skin ability. And that's going to help you to tank a lot of damage when you're playing through these missions and you have tons of enemies just shooting at you. And of course the Rhino Stomp is going to be really helpful if you just get swarmed by a ton of enemies. You can just stomp the ground, they'll all be knocked into the air, and you have some time to take out a couple of them before they get put back on the ground again. And that just about wraps up this budget build video on Rhino. That's about all I have to say about him. He's a very great frame for just tanking tons of damage. And he's of course very easy to obtain too, since he's on one of the beginning planets, Venus. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this helpful, please do leave a like and comment below what you would like to see me do next. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks for watching.